Great Thursday inspirers out there. Another day of learning awakes us all. Get ready to go forth and inspire your world. This Thursday thought with your friend and mine, Mr. Ivan Lee, Olympian fencer. Hey, this is John Register with your Thursday Inspired Thought. I am here with the master, the man with the master plan, Ivan Lee from Brooklyn. Guess what this guy does? Fences, y'all. Fences from Brooklyn. Ivan, how did you get involved with the sport?
Oh, fencing is not something that you would expect to hear from a kid who grew up in Brooklyn. It's not something that is exposed to a lot of children in most of the cities. So it took a lot of research from my parents and other friends and family, looking to get us into different programs for young people, so that we're not like every other kid in our neighborhood, just play basketball and don't do anything else.
Yeah. So, but you really excelled in it. So, what were the qualities that the coaches saw in you that could make you excel within inside of your discipline?
Well, my mentor Peter Westbrook was a six-time Olympic fencer and a bronze medalist in 1984. He noticed that I had a very good knack for blocking or parrying my opponent, but he noticed that I didn't really excel in hitting my opponent. And so he came and put me to the side and said, you seem to be very good on defense, but not so much on offense. And I said, well, I'm not really concerned about hitting them. I just don't want to get hit. So, he encouraged me to try to really understand the entire game. And then once I got good at it, it stuck. And he told me directly. He told my father, he said he could really be good at this sport. And my father immediately saw college scholarship.
Yeah. Right. I didn't want to get hit either. That's why I didn't play football.
Right.
They called me out of bounds register. I catch the ball run out of bounds. Yeah, I don't want to get hit. But you got some weapons that you can actually hit with.
Right.
You chose Saber. You have FA and you have foil.
Right.
So why did you choose Saber? What was the discipline for that?
Oh, well, it's a simple story. Pretty funny, actually. I was fencing in a foil class, in the beginner foil class, or some intermediate foil class. Yeah. And I was parrying, and I kept hitting my opponent in the head and thinking that I was scoring. And in foil, hitting to the face is off target. Okay. And Peter pulled me to the side and says, "Hey, brother, you keep taking the parry, but you keep hitting off target." I said, "Well, I like hitting people in the head. So if you like hitting people in the head, you need to switch to Saber." So I switched to Saber, and the rest was history.
Well, I think if you really want to make the sport really interesting, because you all have the tips on things, make it safe. Take the tips off. What we got?
Oh, then it's real.
Then it's real.
Then it's Brooklyn style.
Then it's real Brooklyn style. So you never thought it could take you to college, right? I mean, here you go to St. John's on probably a fencing scholarship. And what was that experience like?
St. John's full fencing scholarship, wonderful experience. I got to major in journalism, which allowed me to do a lot of traveling because I was already in the national team in high school. So it allowed me to travel and get a lot of work done while I was away at school, while I was away from school. And I mean, to graduate with no debt is probably the part that I cherish to this day, because colleges are getting more and more expensive, and tuition and taking out loans is something a lot of people have to deal with. And to graduate with no debt is something that I'm so grateful for.
Yeah. So fencing takes you all around the world. What's the one thing that you really take away from the sport? I mean, if you have one thing to take away, what would that be?
A greater appreciation for different cultures, because we live in a great country, the greatest country in the world, and we have an opportunity to live unlike most people. You really travel around, you go to some of these other countries, you see how people live, and you just appreciate the opportunities you have living in the USA. So, after having traveled to other countries, some third world countries for fencing, and to see how the locals live, and to see the joy in the face, and just happy about life, you come back home, and then you look at everything from a different perspective. You realize there's a lot to be appreciative of. You really have no reason to complain about life, because we have it good here.
Yeah, we just have to get outside of our comfort zone, get out of our lanes, so that we can have those opportunities and really expand our world.
Absolutely.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've been inspired. Ivan's been such a tremendous inspiration, and we say to you, now you go forth and inspire your world.